Blue collar, white collar, black professors, white scholars, politicians, every minute whole world need hope. I be honest, I'm in that number.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Raw Report. I'm your host, Robert BOBTV Brown. How you doing today? And I'm trying to work out this setup, trying to learn a new system or new software. That's new to me, but everybody else obviously know how to use it, and I'm learning. So just bear with me on the come up on this new thing that I'm working with. Instead of going through that serious editing process, I'm going to move over to live broadcasting soon, probably live at 12 noon. It's going to be a 12 noon broadcast on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I'm going to move to that pretty soon. Excuse me. As you know, I'm always sneezing, brother little Harry. So I end up sneezing a lot. Well, anyway, let me get into the news. See that beautiful young lady right there? That's Tomi Lahren. She's a political hack. She's a conservative nutwing who's condescending and arrogant and look down on liberals, or what they call libtards. So I don't like her. I mean, she's probably a likable person. I probably can get a little drink with her. Gotta say, she is kind of hot, you know. She's a beautiful lady. But I don't like her. She's condescending and arrogant. And she decided to go and crap on Michelle Obama, who happens to be running an organization designed to help people go out and vote. So it's a Get Out and Vote organization who Michelle Obama co-founded. And she went to Nevada to stump to get people to go out and vote. And this is from the Hill. It says Fox News commentator Tomi Lahren is telling Michelle Obama to sit down. Sit your butt down. Sit down. Man, sit your down. After taking issues with the former First Lady calling her husband Barack Obama a great president. Well, I have my problems with Obama, but he has been greater than the past 3, 4, 5 presidents. And he's definitely greater than the one that we have right now in my book. Now, I know I'm going to lose some subscribers, but to me, he is. Now, it's only 1 year of Trump. I'm not impressed so far of Trump. He's trying to take credit of the infrastructure, rebuilding the economy after it was tanked under George Bush. He put the infrastructure in and said it's going to take at least 10 years for it to actually start to really work. And now we're about year 10 and it's starting to work. And of course, with Trump being the president, he's going to take credit. Ain't nothing worse than somebody taking credit for somebody else's work. Get out of here. Anyway, Michelle Obama said we had a great president. But what measure? Not in economic growth. This is Lahren saying it. Not in border enforcement. This is according to her Twitter. Not in strength on the world stage. Sit down, Michelle, Lahren wrote on her 1.18 million followers in a tweet. Well, border enforcement, he's just as bad as Trump. You're right. None of them doing anything right by the border. And Trump ain't doing it either. Economic growth, Trump is taking credit for the economic growth that Obama built. Strength in the world stage, after taking out bin Laden and upscaling the wars, America not only got respect, but America became even more hated. America is more hated today with Trump in office than it was with Obama in office. To the point that the World Criminal Justice Organization is trying to call out our leaders for genocide. But that's another story. Lahren, who will be hosting the show on Fox soon to launch a subscription service called Fox Nation, was responding to remarks Michelle Obama made in Raleigh, Las Vegas. And I'm going to play that clip from Michelle Obama. Well, some of it, not the whole thing. It was about 30 minutes, but I'm going to play it anyway.
Not voting is like letting your grandma pick your clothes out. Now, no
Wrong with grandma.
To grandma. My mom is with me today. And we love grandma. I love when grandma comes to visit. I love spending time with it. I love eating her pie, eating her chicken. But how many people here, especially those of you under 30, let your grandma decide what you wear to the club. Believe me, I am frustrated too. I am sick of all the chaos and the nastiness of our politics. It's exhausting. And frankly, it's depressing. So I understand wanting to shut it all out and just go on and just try to live your life. Take care of your family in peace. But here's the problem. While some folks are frustrated and tuned out and staying home on election day, trust me, other folks are showing up. Democracy continues with or without you.
Now, here's the deal. Now, this is just, those are snippets of the speech she did in Las Vegas. She had a lot more to say about that. So the bottom line is Michelle, as part as co-founder of this organization designed to help people get out to vote. It's supposed to be nonpartisan. But the bottom line is she's been partisan here. She's saying those who, if you don't go vote, somebody else going to vote. Well, that proves that somebody is going to vote. But what you fail to understand, Miss Obama, and you too, Miss Lahren, while you're at it, a lot of people did go vote. A lot of people came out and voted for Bernie Sanders and got stabbed in the back. They cheated. Bernie Sanders caved in and cowed down and didn't call it out. He punked out and didn't call out the cheating. And it discouraged 13 million Democrats and independents put together that they decided to detach themselves from the Democratic Party. Hillary Clinton just thought Bernie can do the puppet trick on all his supporters and they'll all go out and vote for her. No, it don't happen that way, baby. As a matter of fact, they loathe you. And they weren't going to put a crooked politician in office, and rightfully so. And some of them looked at Trump and decided not to put another crooked politician in office, but Trump took Bernie Sanders' message. Hillary Clinton was too uppity to do that, and he began to look like a populist. And a lot of the independents, instead of going Democrat, which they would have did if Bernie would have got elected, and he wasn't screwed, they went with Trump. So you going to say here in this entire piece, Michelle Obama, that, you know, people believe the elections are rigged, that the democratic process don't work. In some cases, it works. Some cases, it's manipulated. It's a bunch of conning and scheming. It's the fact that you get super delegates. Yes, you decide to get rid of a whole bunch of them, but it ain't over. You still got them. Republicans don't have them. So you still got your way of ignoring the grassroots and going for the more establishment candidate. And people don't want to participate in that process. And you think they're not voting. No, they're deciding that I'm not going to vote for neither one of these ignoramuses to hold that office. And it's not that I'm sitting out. It's not that I'm protesting. It's that I don't have a candidate that I can trust. Those two I don't trust, and I'm not going to be co-signing for them to be in office. If you want to co-sign for them to run that office, then the blood is on your hand. I'm not co-signing. And you can put it on me all you want, but it is on you because you decided to let this crook walk into that office. Both of them. And then there were people on the other side running for office, Gary Johnson, Jill Stein, and you wouldn't even let them get on the world stage and compete with the so-called top offices, the only parties that should have any kind of power in the United States, the Republican and Democrat. Yeah, you want to sit here and say that we got to do whatever we can because democracy don't stop and you got to get out there and vote. People voted. They just didn't vote Republican. They just didn't vote Democrat. A lot of them voted third party. But you're not going to let third party people come up. You're afraid of them. That is not democracy. You got to make them perform like monkeys to get on the stage with two monkeys. That's not right. If you care about democracy, you will get rid of the electronic data processing voting machine. That's easy to have. Get rid of them. Done. Over with. Go back to paper ballot. If you really believe in the democratic process and you want people to get out and vote, give them the reason to get out and vote again. Stop looking at them. Stop blaming on them. Stop crapping on them. You make it easy for them to do it. You open up the primaries. You get rid of the superdelegates, period. You do same-day registration. You get rid of the electronic machines and do paper ballots. You put trained poll workers there. You get make voting day a holiday where people can take off work, still get paid, and go out and vote if it's that important to you. You allow third parties to be on the same level as the first two parties. You give them the same playing field. Get rid of the money in politics and put it right back in the hand of the people. But nah. All this what you're talking, Miss Obama, could be a bunch of hot air. If you believe in the democratic process and you want people to go out and vote, you will push hard for these things to happen to make them want to vote. And make sure you got people in the party that you represent. I know you can't represent in this environment, but the one that you really represent, the Democratic Party, you make sure you got candidates that's going to really go out there and work for the people and offer something so concrete and so strong that it will motivate people to come out and vote. Yes, you're going to have to motivate people to vote. People are not going to vote for your butt because you're running for office. People are smarter. They can check you out, and they know when BS talk and when BS walk. And lately, in the Democratic Party, ain't nothing but a bunch of BSers. Also in the Republican Party, but definitely in the Democratic Party, because they cheated their own. Trump said, look, if you cheat me, I'm going to call you out and I'm running independent. Bernie ain't had the guts, galls, or balls to make that statement and put him on blast. No, he caved in like a little puppy. I'm going to go over to Miss Clinton and help her out. Screw my supporters. You guys on your own. You should come with me. Ain't nobody a coward like you, Doc. A punk. Like I said, don't get me wrong. Bernie, the legislator, I support that guy in his legislation. But Bernie, the politician running for office, for political office, for president, don't trust you for 2 cents. Stab me once, stab me again, it ain't going to happen. Like the adage say, fool me once, fool me again. No. So I'm done with this. Michelle Obama goes out there talking about we need to get out and vote. No, we need not stay home as if people were staying home. No, people didn't stay home. People just weren't voting for your candidate because she's a crook. And a lot of people didn't vote for the other candidate because he's a crook. But they trusted more the other candidate because they know what your candidate has been about for 30, 40 years. At least they gave a chance on Trump. Me, I didn't give none of them an opportunity. None of them earned my vote. None of them was going to get my vote because I don't vote for crooks. And I don't vote for the lesser of two evil. I vote for the person who I know, without a shadow of doubt, should be in that office and have the grace and the intelligence to operate that office with honor and integrity. And them two didn't get it. This cat right here, not putting crooks in office. No matter what the search. This cat right here don't vote for the lesser of two evil. I'm always vote for the greater good. And I found Jill Stein and Jamo Baraka, and I gave them my vote proudly. So, like I said, Michelle Obama can talk all that talk. We're going to see if she's really serious about people getting. Don't just preach. Don't go out there and encourage and inspire. What are you doing with your sweat equity to change the voting process? It's not all about getting people to get out to the polls. It's about giving them reason to get out to the polls. Get rid of electronic booths. Go with paper ballots. Get a strong, nonpartisan team to watch the polls. That way they don't throw people off the rolls. Same day voter registration. No primary, no a closed primaries, all open. And make election day a holiday. And I can go on and on and on. But if you're serious about people getting out and vote, you got to initiate the change, not them. I'm Robert Brown with the Rob Report. I'll holler at you soon. Peace. Hey, if you like the content, please like it, share it through all the social media platforms. If you have not subscribed, make sure you stop me right now and subscribe. Don't just subscribe, but hit like that little bell. You gotta click that. That'll let you know when I'm dropping a video. Whoop, there it is. And by all means, if you want to support through Patreon, I appreciate people who appreciate the program and want to donate to the cause of BOBTV. And I'm Robert Brown with the Rob Report. Peace.